Hey guys, how we all doing today? So if you can hear a lot of wind in my background, I'm outside. I know I'm outside today, guys. I just felt like filming outside today and just soak up in some sun. So I'm sorry for the wind if you can hear it. Yeah, but I want us to just talk about something that has been on my mind, and it's retirement, guys. I know it sounds very crazy that I'm talking about retirement and I'm just 30, like 30, guys. But let's be honest for a second. Many of us can't afford to work like our parents did. I feel like our parents, they really put a lot of work into their lives and the kind of work they did. And I don't think that a lot of us now in this generation are really cut out for that. I feel like even though, yes, we want to work, but most of our work is mostly going to be like creativity based, opposed to like regular, sit down in an office and just, make that kind of work. And so it's been something that has been so pressing on my mind because I feel like retirement is something that we should start to talk about. Many people are in jobs that they don't like. Many people are living their day-to-day lives depressed, anxious. There's a high rate of suicidal issues around, and we are just seeing many people unhappy and really voicing out that they are unhappy. I guess in our parents' times, it was a lot different. Even though they were unhappy with some of the choices they made or the jobs they had to do, they understood that they still had to do what they had to do. So they were like, I'm going to be unhappy, but I'm still going to clock in. We do that too in our own generation, but I feel like it's more leaning towards the fact that many people are beginning to be like, I can't do this for long. I can't do this forever. Like at some point, I need to take a step back and think of my mental health. I think of myself. I'm not ashamed to say I find myself in that category of people that I'm beginning to feel like I can't do the 9 to 5 for too long. I can't do the hustle and grinding for too long. Like I feel like I have so much creativity inside of me and I have so much that I want to do with my life. I want to get to see the world. I want to get to do things that I really enjoy. There's also a place for sacrifice. There's also the place of where you put in the hard work and then you go and do those things that your heart truly desires, right? So I guess this phase of my life, you can say, is putting in the hard work so that I can get to enjoy the things that my heart really desires. So in this video today, I'm going to be sharing like the things that I'm working on doing. Sorry for the wind, guys. Wind, be still. Be still. Oh, did you see that, guys? So let's go back, guys. So I can talk about this quickly and go and end this video. But I want to really speak on this because I've had to sit down with myself and I've had to decide, like, okay, these are your years of building. You have to build and then you can get to live the life that you want. And I've had to decide, like, okay, what things can I do to make my dream of living the life that I truly desire faster? And let's be real, guys, it all boils down to one thing, which is money. Money, guys. Money. Money. You guys, trust me, if I had like $1 billion right now, I would be living the life that I want to live, right? I will be probably traveling, probably be on an island or just somewhere, and I feel like many times the choices we make are decided by how much money we have per time. So you can't just quit a job out of the blues if you don't have an emergency fund saved up, right? Same thing with, you can't just, say, oh, I can't do this anymore. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. And no, because at the end of the day, though your emotions are valid, the bills are also valid. You see, your rent, it's not going to go away just because of your feeling sad this month. It's still going to be there waiting for you to figure out your life and come back. So that's where I am right now. I'm in that phase of, okay, what can I do to get myself in order? What can I do to plan my life to a place where I can build and then I can enjoy what I've built? So for me, one of the things I'm doing right now, actively doing right now, is I'm cut unnecessary expenses, guys. Like, I'm living below my means. I'm somewhat a minimalist right now, so I've never been the one to really like spend recklessly, but I'm even more conscious of my spending right now. Like, I'm not going to splurge on any item that I feel it's not really going to do much for me. I don't move by peer pressure. I don't move by what people feel or what's in vogue or stuff like that. I don't really care for all those stuff. I'm more of someone that is going to make my plans. Sorry guys, this wind of all days. I'm going to make my plans, actively decide that this thing I'm trying to get is something that I really need. I just don't want it, I need it. So that's something I'm currently working on. I'm currently working on being very careful with my spending. And also this applies to like spending and also things that I give. So I can say, oh, I'd like to give a lot to people, but I'm also very conscious of that too, because sometimes you're giving, but you're not really looking at back and seeing this is what I have in my pocket left or in my wallet left, so I'm putting all these things to consideration. So guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to share. If you're liking this video so far, please subscribe guys. I want us to hit 1,000 before the end of this year, so let's subscribe. Let's hit the subscribe button. It's just one button there. Yes, bam, hit it. Thank you. The second thing I am doing is, or I have done so far, is I have created like a vision board to kind of show me and give me a map to what I'm trying to achieve and where I'm trying to go with my life. Like the Bible says, your vision and make it plain. So I took it a step further. I wrote my vision down, yes, but I also put like pictorial images of this vision. So if say there's something that, say I want to be an author, for example, I will put down like one of the best authors that we have as a plan of this is what I'm trying to become, if that makes sense. And I put it down on this board, and I do that for everything I want to do with my life. By God's grace, I get a picture of someone that has achieved that, or is in that space that I really admire, and I put it on that board, and that's like a vision for me to be like, okay, if this person has achieved that, then this is something I'm trying to do, and I believe that I can do also. And I pray on it. I pray on it, as often as I can. But even when I don't take the board, and say, oh, I'm praying for this, during my prayer time, I definitely pray on this. So that's the second thing I'm doing, guys. The third thing that I'm currently doing is I've created like a soft budget to track my income and my expenses. I had trouble in the past with tracking my expenses, like money coming in and money leaving, and I'm wondering like, where did all my money go? Thinking that somebody robbed me, right? But nobody robbed me. I didn't have a record to show all this. So that's something I'm currently doing. It's tracking my income and my expenses. And one of the ways I'm able to actively do that is by making sure that I'm saving, so there's no excuse whatsoever, because I have created like an emergency fund where I'm trying to fund this account with like at least 6 to 12 months of emergencies. Say anything happens, I lose a job, I have to travel, anything happens that is not something I'm used to, I have an emergency to cover that, But also, more than just making an emergency fund, guys, I'm also making sure that I have money for the future. Money saved for the future, money saved for the life I'm trying to live ahead of me, by God's grace. So that's something I'm doing. Also, another thing I'm trying to do that I feel like will get me to my goal faster of retiring at 40 is investing, guys. Like, I wish I knew about investing like a lot sooner. I am just now starting to, read on finances and read on how to manage my finances, how to save, invest. All these things are things that I didn't really know about before. But that's something else I'm really looking into, is how to invest. I've been educating myself, reading up on it aggressively, because that's something that I've seen, like, it can get you to your goal faster. So I'm investing in stocks, I'm investing in ETFs, right? I'm investing in crypto. Just anything that will multiply my money is what I'm doing right now. And trust me, all of this so far hasn't been all fun, but it's something that I know will pay in the end, right? It's like sacrificing now to enjoy later kind of thing. Yeah, so I know it's going to pay in the end. I know that at the end of the day, I'm going to look back and say, oh, thank God I did this, But yes, those are the 4 things so far that I'm doing. Don't forget, guys, the goal is to have the money working for you. The goal is to have financial freedom. The goal is to be able to come to the point in your life where you're actually living, not just existing, right? We just don't want to exist. We just don't want to wake up every day with the, oh, I have to go to work, oh, I have to do this. I want to spend my time doing things that I really enjoy doing, if that makes sense. And sometimes the things that you may enjoy doing may not be able to pay the bills right now. But if you're able to set up your life and plan your life for those things that would pay the bills, then you can pay the bills now ahead and then get to live the life that you truly want. One thing also doing is I am actively, surrounding myself with the right people that have the same vision, people that have the same goals and aspiration as myself, because it makes no point surrounding yourself with people that don't understand where you're trying to go to. You're going to look stupid, you're going to look crazy. You know how we say in Nigeria, like, you go explain tire. It's like you're trying to carry people along that don't want to be in the same road with you. So I'm surrounding myself, my circle, people that really they want more out of their lives, basically. So the final thing I'm also doing is I have started to create multiple streams of income for myself, because again, if I'm going to retire at 40, then I have to, make all the possible stops, make everything possible by God's grace, and just one income will get you there. Just one income will get you there. So doing multiple things, multiple income streams, starting a business, getting a better degree, I'm thinking about like other things that can be done aside from the regular, But again, like I said, the goal is to retire at 40, right? So if I'm going to make that a reality, I have to put in the hard work now and enjoy later. So guys, yeah, you have it. That's my roadmap to trying to retire at 40. If I don't win the lottery, I know that it's possible, with dedication, with a clear, concise, vision, which I already have. I feel so strongly that it's very possible. I know I can do it. I also want to know, guys, in the comment section, are you also thinking about retiring at 40? Are you tired of the hustle and the grind? Are you just want to get to your destination faster? Let me know in the comment section. And also tell me what you're doing. If you're trying to retire, at an earlier age, in the next 10 years or 5 years, what are you actively doing right now that is going to make that dream, achievable? Share with us in the comment section. I want to know also. I want to add this to what I'm currently doing, and let's hit that goal faster. And guys, don't forget to don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe, guys. Let's hit 1,000 by God's grace before the end of this year, or even more. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. God bless you. Stay safe. Bye.